truce hold? There is still some hope here in a place surrounded by walls with no way out. But there is cynicism about whether they've seen the last of this. An Israeli airstrike on a 5-story building. It's a cultural center and it's destroyed. It happened as Israel was deliberating its next step after scores of airstrikes on Gaza. Yet even as ambulances rushed the injured to hospital, Hamas was in negotiations for a truce. Nearly 5 hours had passed without any Israeli attacks after the airstrike on the cultural center. Hamas said in its era that this was a truce. It would be imposed at 2040 GMT, not a full ceasefire. Guarded words there, and they said that the United Nations and Egypt had been involved in mediation. Earlier, a senior official from Hamas had hinted that they could stop firing rockets.
Sometimes these rounds of confrontation takes 6 hours, 24 hours. After that, it'll stop. I think that the equation of the confrontation now is well known. So I think both sides are not involved, are not interested now to reach a point of the wide confrontation or a war. We try to avoid that.
Wednesday's fighting had been sporadic, but one of the last actions of Hamas before it relented with rocket strikes was the launch of a Grad missile, the first time it had used the weapon since the 2014 war. At times on Wednesday night, civilians said the intensity of the bombardment seemed reminiscent to the last 3 wars. This house in Deir el-Balah was struck by an Israeli aircraft. A pregnant mother and her 18-month-old baby died here. The husband, a Hamas policeman, is critically ill in hospital. The first to see this scene was the next-door neighbor.
I'm very angry. A pregnant woman and her baby. She had been married for 2 years. There was nothing dangerous about her.
Gaza has been here so many times before, waiting and watching. Ceasefires have come and gone. Will the truce hold? There is still some hope here in a place surrounded by walls with no way out. But there is cynicism about whether they've seen the last of this. Andrew, Gaza City.